What's up, second grade? Welcome to At Home Learning Art Edition with yours truly, Mr. Campbell. So the title of this project is called Line and Value. So if you're looking at the instructions page in Seesaw, go ahead and follow along with me, reading with me the learning objective and the demonstration of learning. Learning objective. We will be able to examine lines in works of art and name them, analyze black and white photographs to understand value, and create a drawing using values and the basic lines: straight, curved, zigzag, and wavy. Demonstration of learning. Given art materials, I will be able to create an artwork using values and the basic lines: straight, curved, zigzag, and wavy. Okay, so second graders should already know the basic lines by now: straight, zigzag, wavy, and curved. We should all know these lines. So what is value? Well, let me tell you, value is the lightness or darkness of a color. So for example, a value scale would be light blue, blue, and dark blue. To extend the value scale even further, it would be white, light blue, blue, dark blue, and black. So on one end of the scale you have white, in the middle of the scale you have the color, and at the end of the scale you have black. The light colors, such as light blue, are called tints, and the dark colors, such as dark blue, are called shades. So let's go ahead and look at some artworks and discuss the lines that we see and the values that we see so we can understand value. So go ahead and look at this photograph by Ansel Adams and tell me, what types of lines do you see on the flower? That's correct. We see a lot of curved lines. We see some wavy lines. We maybe see a few zigzag lines, but not many. Okay, what type of lines do you see on the wood in the background? That's right, curved and wavy lines again. Great job. So what type of values do you see? Do you see any light colors, any dark colors, any medium colors? That's great. Yeah, we see light gray, we see dark gray, and we see medium gray. Excellent observations. Here's another black and white photograph taken by Ansel Adams. What types of lines do you see? That's great. We see curved lines on the hills. We see zigzag lines in the mountains. We see curved and wavy lines around the pond. And we even see some straight lines in the valleys and the fields in the distance. Excellent observations. What types of values do we see? Do we see tints? Do we see shades? Remember, tints are light colors and shades are dark colors. What do you see? That's correct. We see a lot of dark grays, medium grays, light grays, blacks and whites. Great job. So let's go ahead and get started on our artwork. You're going to need a blank piece of paper, a pencil, and a ruler. On the back side of your piece of paper, you're going to lay down your ruler in the middle and draw two lines, one on either side of your ruler. And you're going to take your pencil and draw 7 squares. So it should look just like mine. You're going to have 7 squares in the rectangle. On the far right, you're going to color in the square as black as you possibly can. it's going to represent the darkest shade or the darkest color. On the far left, you should leave it white. It's going to represent the lightest tint or the lightest color. In the middle, we're going to make a medium gray. And then we're going to work our way to the left, getting lighter and lighter until we reach white. And on the right, we're going to make the grays darker and darker until we finally reach the black. The color in the middle represents the hue, the pure color. The colors to the right represent shades or dark colors. The colors to the left represent tints or light colors. Okay, so on the front side of your paper, you're going to want to create a grid. So you're going to lay that ruler down, starting at the bottom of your paper, and making a line. You're going to line up that ruler with that line, and then make another line until you have lines all the way across your paper going from bottom to top. Then you're going to do the same thing from left to right. After you get that finished, you're going to create whatever lines that you want to, filling up the space over the top of your grid line paper. So as you can see, I'm making some curved lines, some wavy lines, some spiral lines. Now I'm going to add in some straight lines. See the diagonal lines in the top left-hand corner? Now I'm going to add my zigzag. I want to make sure I have every single type of line in my artwork. And this can be as creative as you want it to be. It doesn't have to look like anything. It can be your own creative genius, your imagination. Okay, now I'm going to make a circle and a circle inside of a circle. And I believe that about does it. Okay, there you have it. Again, you're going to need to turn in by this Friday, April 3rd, 2020. You're going to need to turn in a picture of your value scale on the back side and a picture of your grids, your grid lines, and your line design over the top of it using at least the 4 lines: straight lines, curved, wavy, and zigzag. If you want to add extra lines like spiral, curly, things like that, you're welcome to do so. Okay guys, that's all I have for you this week, and stay tuned until next week for the coloring with our value scale, using values, tints, and shades to color in our new shapes. See you then.